Hello and welcome to the final round. I will let you know how I placed after this round. Going into it, we're 32nd place, which is just enough to get prizes, and if we win this, we'll probably stay up there. But definitely out of the top 8. And there are quite a few 5-3s here, so we'll see what happens. Our opponent has kept. Now this hand is just not quite good enough. I think we mulligan. And this hand is a lot better. We have both colors. That's interesting. Do we want this Grim Strider? No, we have enough action that we're mostly interested in getting the mana to play it. Pretty cool. Trial doesn't get much here. They're happy to sacrifice their Inciter. Maybe this is a 3-1-Gs. Okay. The most aggressive. Well, not too big of a problem yet. This is how we do this. We go Trial, they sacrifice Inciter. We get in there. Next turn we can make this guy a 3-2, which should be easier to deal with, or just pick off the companion. Seems better. See what they discard too. That might be irrelevant here. We don't need this stamina. And we really just want to draw this land and then kind of go from there. Taking a bunch of big hits though. Alright, I don't want to double up on that guy. I mean, technically we're ahead in cards, but we'll see. Just take this damage here. Nice. Good stuff. Alright. I'm just going to electrify that. I'm a little too scared at being this low life total. Of trying to play Hyena Pack and run into some trample nonsense. They might be thinking about saving it here, and then we just hold back our guys, because then we really do need to block it. And it gets the trick out of their hand. So here's Spidery Grasp. Huh. Synchronized Strike. Quite the aggressive deck. Oh no. Oh no! Just the perfect stuff to get through our defenses. Can't block that because we need to save it to block this next turn. No more action. Alright, 3 to 18. We have to dodge Manticore. There's a lot of things we have to dodge, but we'll do it. We'll try. Definitely don't mind trading this. And here's Colossopede, or maybe they're just holding lands. We're going to catch up mighty quick. Thresher Lizard, oh boy. Well, that shuts down our Minotaur. We don't want to attack all out. Looks like they survived that attack. Maybe at 2. We could exert the Minotaur here. Instead of letting it trade with the Lizard, we trade it with Bloodrage Brawler. And if we get that hit in, that's also pretty good. Yeah, this should be okay. Now we don't have to worry too much about trample and that kind of nonsense. I'll play out another land. Channeler Initiate. Good card. It's a little late for it to be at its best. And we need something. We need something else to to really make the most of this. God, that sucks. Okay. We'll trade our Hyena pack with this. It's not bad. We're not pitching anything relevant. So any two of our creatures blocking loses to the Minotaur, but what we'll do is block with our small things, if they let us. Electrify? Yep, yep. The only block that survives here. Oh, that was the best draw. All right. We don't have any real bombs in the deck, like Glorybringer or Liliana. That was kind of the trouble with this deck. To really get 9-0 or 8-1, you need some bombs, and you need them synergistic in your colors. And you can't always count on that. This pool definitely didn't comply. It had its power spread between 3 colors, and evenly enough that we've played all 3 combinations. Yeah, what is this? It's just 1 attacking? Did they mean to exert it? That's funny. But we can't really attack into this. What we need to do is draw our cartouche so we can trial again. Top deck wars. Our board is a little bit stronger. Oh no. That sucks. I believe they should have killed the zombie here. And then they might have been able to trample through us this turn. Gross. Well, we drew 1 good card. In fact, we do want to play out a land. Not for any real reason, but... Oh, Electrify. Well, that's decent. A little late to actually matter. If they only come in with the Entangler, see if they have a trick here. If not, we just want to keep our creature back. There it is. Oh, that's so good. Please don't have removal. If they have their own Electrify, then we're in bad shape. But, I mean, we're still back into top deck mode here. So if they draw their Haste Crocodile or something, we're dead. If they draw Manticore, we're dead. Glorybringer. That's interesting. I mean, they might be holding on to 2 lands, but if they're holding on to anything else... Jeez! We dodged that bullet. Throne of the God Pharaoh, and now we... If they drew a land, they would have had Sandworm Convergence. I thought it was going to be something like 2 lands, but... Just attack here, and I don't want to give them another turn. Sandworm Convergence, alright. Good stuff. We need to go into white just to have a chance against that, especially on the draw. And we haven't done black-white in a while. The reason I like black-white is because all of our discard works well against that ramp nonsense. It does bring in flyers, which are notoriously bad against the Sandworm Convergence. But it'll be fine. We'll be fine. Do a little of this. Put in some of this. And that's something. Now, being on the draw, that might make Scattered Groves a bit better. This deck can easily kind of flood out, so this helps with that a bit. If I can grab it. Scarab Feast doesn't look like what we want. Combine. They have the Throne of the God Pharaoh, which is also one we could take down with Forsake the Worldly, although that's a little weirder. I'm not sure what they're doing with that. Renewed Faith versus a Supernatural Stamina. I like the Stamina. Triple Stamina, they'll never expect the third one. And it is what killed us, or killed them last time. Good Trick versus pretty medium Cycler. God. I hate mulliganing and sealed. Now we've got 8 white sources we can draw. 25%. We can't wait 4 turns to draw. We've got to mulligan this. Much better, I guess. We have to dig for a black source, but then we're in pretty good shape. And we get to see what we draw before deciding our first land drop. Yeah, it looks like we'll just have to play the Groves. And then if we draw black off the top, we're in good shape, and if we don't, we're in bad shape. Ah, we got there. So now all our zombies we get here go nuts. Not only did they have the Convergence, but they have the big worm itself. Oh boy. So this is the classic decision, whether to play Gideon and start ticking that up, or to play Unwavering Initiate, which they're unlikely to attack into. And then that can sort of back up Gideon next turn. I think we go with the Initiate. Puts a little bit better pressure down on the board. Another one, another Charioteer, watch. Oh, Cartouche of Strength. Well, at least they're not attacking here. Festering Mummy. That is a good draw, because we get to go Mummy and Gideon. Stop their thing from damaging us. No reason to attack here. Unless they misclick and don't block it. They get their own Initiate, but when we Plague Belch our own Mummy, we're going to be able to kill that. Unless they have the one trick that can save it. Well, we'll see. Yep, sometimes you can draw well. So what we're doing is targeting the Mummy with the -1/-1 counters. This itself is a zombie for some reason. And we can target the Initiate with our extra -1/-1 counter. Yep, it's all working. Keep putting the pressure on the Charioteer here so it doesn't get to attack back. And we're all set. Mr. Lizard coming down. He's still pretty small, though. and he doesn't block the Plague Belcher. And that's the big issue here. So we keep popping this Kenra Charioteer. And I guess we put our Mummy into play and discard Supernatural Stamina. They discard Sandworm Convergence. Yep, not this game. And then I'll offer the trade with their Lizard. The less threats they have on the board, the better for us. Because we're leaving our Mummy back to block the Lizard. We just have to remember our Gideon triggers. It's been a long tournament, so you don't want to mess up a critical game with a dumb error like that. Okay, they get in for maybe 5 on Gideon this turn. Not much we can do about that. But they're so low. Are they going after Gideon here? It's only 4, unless they do have that pump. Interesting. There's no untap spell. 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, we've got it here. The cycling on Stir the Sands is lethal. Regardless of what they block. Yep, goodbye Charioteer. And hello, top 32 finish. Alright, so I'll let you know in the comments below how we actually did, if it's 33 or something, whatever. This should have been at least some good gameplay. I know I made mistakes. I don't think mistakes cost me any matches, but they may have cost me a game in some of the matches I won. There were some close plays. Well, anyway, thanks for sticking with it this long, and I'll catch you on stream or in my next video.